Neptune. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but after discussing the matter with Isti, we've made the difficult decision to... As a matter of fact, the National Planetoon policy pull out all of the arcade operations. What? Don't worry, it's not like the arcades are closed completely. It's just that they won't be involved with them anymore.
The way she's talking...
Does she just fucking possess everybody?
It's a bit young, but this body is nice. It's surging.
Oh my god!
Oh, she's only a candidate. She is still a goddess. Rom, when you're talking... Oh no. You're R4.
You're R4, she's R4, even he over there is R4, I'm R4. Are there any other R4s I should know about?
That's because... Give her back to me. And not just her. Give me back everyone else too. Did all of the goddesses... Yes! It's all your fault! Give them back to me! If you can't... I'll erase you right now.
Whoa, fuck!
Stop! Nepgear!
Hello everybody and welcome back to Neptunia Sisters vs. Sisters, where at this point, again, I don't know why the hell the game is called Sisters vs. Sisters, because haven't been fighting each other. Apparently this game is, in a sense, practically just a continuation of Neptunia 2 with the Gehaburn ending, and it's not really, it's just that it has remnants of that in its story. But also... I'm starting to actually really like Maho because of this backstory here, and that she's gone through so much pain trying to save everybody, and that there is a high chance that I don't know if Sisters vs. Sisters is mainline. It could very well be, but if it's not mainline, we are never going to be seeing Maho again. Anyway. I tried to correct these misfortunes by going to the past, but tragedy would just strike somewhere else. It was like the world was rejecting what I was trying to do. But I didn't give up. I returned to the past again, and am here now to tell you this. This is my sin and my path to atonement. Maho, the other me. Yes? Please don't end up like me. I hope that you can take care of Nepgear and Henri. Yeah. What Gray's sister told us was shocking. However, this is also a chance for us to avoid the tragedy that is to come. Right. We know about it now. We'll just have to think about the best way to deal with the threat of R4. Okay, well, what about what you said? The device that seals R4? Sorry. The sealing device was lost. What? Really? Do you remember the capsule that trapped Neptune during the battle with R4 at Planet Tower? Right. That was rough. That was the sealing device. Noir, you were really wailing on that. Can you blame me? I didn't know about it. And Nepgear, you were smacking it too. It's not my fault. But why was it there? During the battle with R4, Neptune had fallen into the dimensional rift above the PC continent and vanished from this world. Or at least that's how it occurred in the timeline I observed. Then, Nepgear was burdened by the responsibility that fell on her. R4 took advantage of that. I wanted to avoid this. That's why I retrieved Neptune before she would be defeated by R4. I couldn't heal her wounds from the battle, so I had her enter the sealing device, which stops time while you are inside of it. However, after she healed, she went into the capsule again while half asleep, banging it around as it rolled off a cliff and fell into a river. The device activated and she fell into a deep sleep again. R4 found her as she was drifting by, and you know the rest. Why are you always messing things up? What? I don't even remember that. Actually, if you didn't run off and get captured, I wouldn't have felt responsible or done all those stupid things. At the time, you did mention that you wanted to avenge Neptune in battle. Oh, give me back my determination and regret. What's that stuff got to do with me? Well, setting aside the cringy stuff Noir does, that does happen all the time. What do you mean all the time? The sealing device was swallowed by the dimensional rift at Planet Tower. That's what you're saying, right? Correct. And that happened because of the paradox triggered by the interaction of Maho and me, since we're the same being. And then the IS crystal interfered. I wouldn't have been surprised if one or both of us vanished. Isn't that pretty bad? The same being in the same room. Danger. It's alright. We'll be fine as long as we don't make physical contact. And even if we do touch, I have a way around that. Whew! Anyway, I will have to create a new sealing device, and then take the IS crystal back from... Grey Sister! Somebody, get Kampa right away. She's sleeping well. What a relief. Nepgear, what's wrong? Grey Sister gave us a lot of information. I'm having trouble processing it. I'm sure everyone is the same. Even I'm still a little confused. I'm going outside for some air. You can leave this place in my care. Thank you, Isti.
You want to go here?
I'm exhausted. Oh, I miss my bed. Laziness is the best.
I just learned too many things at once, and it's all swirling around my head. So many people have fallen victim. A countless amount of them. Grey Sister has seen it happen herself. Nepgear. Henri, they let you out. Yeah, I gave them my equipment and everything I knew about R4 in exchange. But it's obvious that they just don't have time to deal with me right now. Well, that's not all of it. Isti also said that because of your past history, she deemed you were okay. I hope that's what she really thinks. But, you know... I know. Grey Sister, right? IF told me. Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to Grey Sister or Maho anymore. I thought that avenging my mother and father would change things, but... I don't know about that anymore. After being told that Maho is Grey Sister and she came from the future, everything just seems so much bigger than me. That said, I still want to know why she did what she did. Henri, do you want to set up a meeting with Grey Sister? Am I allowed to do that? As long as you have no intention of harming her, I think that should be okay. You surrendered your weapons, right? I think they might request security detail, but you should be able to get permission. Let me think about it. I still haven't wrapped my head around it. Alright, just let me know when you want to see her. Yes, thanks, Nepgear. Maho, there you are. Gear Z. Yeah, I was thinking about stuff. About Grey Sister? Well, she's also Maho, huh? You can just call me Maho. I think it'll get confusing otherwise. So, what's on your mind? It's more like, it all feels so big and out of my control. Yeah, I still don't know what to do about how R4 will destroy the world. To think I would end up doing that to Noir and Blonde, too. Seriously, you would never do that! Yeah, I don't want to either, but no one knows what'll happen in the future. Maybe there's a chance that I could turn into something like Grey Sister then. I can't believe it, but it feels right to me, you know? What is this feeling? Like I felt it before, but it feels kinda new. Dev... Deja vu? Yeah, that. Is that what's worrying you, Maho? Yeah, well, I feel better already. That's amazing, Gearsy. You found the answer right away. That's good. I'm glad you're back to normal, Maho. Of course, I'm always like this. Well, I'll get back to Planet Tower. What are you gonna do, Maho? I'm gonna chill here a little longer. Okay, well, see you later then. I can't let her see me like this. My memories. Something important I have to remember. If I need to know, just let me remember. Maho, you okay? Oh, iffy. I'm fine. My head was hurting. I think it was because I was just about to remember something. You seem to be in a lot of pain. Don't force yourself to remember. Now's not the time for all that. Maybe if I can go to the lab again, I might remember something. Where is that lab? Want me to go look at it for you? Huh? Is that the fake IF? Here's your apple juice, Ram. Thanks, Rom. What's wrong, Uni? Well, Maho, I mean Grey Sister said something odd. I can't explain why it sounded strange to me, though. I noticed something too, Uni. What? Do you remember when we first fought the Trendfluencer before we took back Planetoon? Sure, of course. That was our first Trendfluencer fight. Ram and I found a fragment of the Trinity Disc that day. What? That's the first time you told me. Yeah, that is actually a thing. There is still some weird, creepy, like, strange stuff that the Maho of this timeline is doing. And she might already be partially controlled by arbore in some way, and arbore just isn't making it clear. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, but then we gave it to Maho. But when everyone was overjoyed that Nepgear could make the suppression device, Maho didn't say a word. It was like it was the first time she had even seen the fragment of the Trendy Disc. I guess there's a chance she would have seen a disc like that before, maybe, but that seems unusual. Thanks, Rom. With your help, I think I'm getting a better idea of why this all feels so odd to me. Really? Yeah, thank you, Rom. So what do you think is going on? They're different people. I need to research things first. A message? Who is it from? It's from Maho. It's a direct message. Huh? We won't be able to talk to Grey Sister about it for a while. Her injuries and exhaustion are too serious right now. We can discuss our next steps without her for the time being. So how do we defeat an immortal arbore? The trump card, the sealing device, is somewhere in dimensional no man's land. It would be impossible to locate. Yeah, if we had enough share energy, the act of time traveling seems possible, but the trick would be bringing it through the rift. It's in a location with no concept of space, so it's virtually impossible to know where you are going. It would be like looking for a specific grain of sand on the ocean floor, blindfolded. The future Henri found a way to calculate for that, though. Honestly, incredible. But the time it takes to calculate it is beyond insane. What, like 12,000 years? Ziri's futuristic tech and processing capabilities make it possible. It would be absolutely impossible otherwise. Aren't we getting off topic? So how do we beat up that arbore? Neptune is actually being serious? Sis is right. This very moment, R4 is gathering share energy using the IS crystal and gaining strength. We have to hurry. What do? We don't have a sealing device. It all comes back to that, doesn't it? Grey Sister said she could make it again. And maybe she can, but we don't really have time to wait around for her. If only we could find one laying around. Laying around? Oh! That one thing! It looked identical, remember? In the lab! I see. You know, this one looks like... Your fridge back at home, Noir? No, the capsule that you were trapped in! Now that you mention it... But if it was just abandoned in there, could it truly be the sealing device? Grey Sister said that she took something that ASIC made and modified it as a prototype before making the sealing device. Either way, it's better than nothing. We might as well look. No harm in trying. Let's go! Or, you know, whatever people are saying these days. Are people saying that now? Where's Maho? She wasn't feeling well, so she's sleeping in her room. Really? Everything Gray's sister said has to do with her. More or less, it must be a lot for her to process, so she just needs time. That's a lie.
Should we go in?
I hope there's no strong enemies around.
Let's heal up quickly and
You're
keep
level
going.
99, what's there to worry about? Here it is! This is the room where the capsule was. It doesn't look like anyone's been in here. Wait, there's someone there! The fake IF? Oh, it's just Iffy. IF? What are you doing here? I was looking for clues to terminate R4. Oh, you too? Well, did you find anything? No, not yet. Why are you all here anyway? We're also searching for ways to help us defeat R4. I see, so the Ashen Goddess told you. Ashen Goddess? What else did she say? Anything about the IS crystal? Sis, get back! Huh? Why? That's not IF! What? It's true. IF wouldn't call her the Ashen Goddess now. She already knows her name is Gray's sister. It's also highly suspicious that she would ask us anything regarding the IS crystal. Looks like you saw right through me. I suppose I got a little careless. I took the form of IF just in case, but I didn't expect to find you here. R4, just what brings you to this lab, I wonder? What you loading up? A fight, I'm sure.
Believe in yourself and do your best.
Did something happen to Uni's glasses? Why did that not look right?
You to your doom.
Why did Uni's sunglasses look off? Ow. Something is wrong. Okay, something just seems wrong with Uni's glasses.
This is gonna hurt.
What was she thinking turning into IF? It was so obvious.
I'll get you next time.
I mean, that was a woman, but alright, I guess it's a Mr. Monster now.
Not bad, goddesses.
This is where you'll be defeated. Yeah, you're going down, clown. No, stop. Huh? Why, sis? Why are you stopping us?
Did you not pay attention to the big info dump? If you kill her, she'll just control one of you.
R4 can't be defeated now. We shouldn't do this.
Oh, you know about that. The Ashen Goddess must have told you.
R4 is right in front of us, but we can't do a thing about it.
This is mortifying.
But it was all for nothing. There isn't anything I want here. You goddesses are a disappointment. There is no way you will defeat me. However, I must take care of any loose ends.
What are you trying to do?
You came looking for this capsule, yes?
Gone.
Oh no, the capsule!
That's the face I wanted to see. Yes, twisting and writhing in despair. Farewell. I do hope you manage to entertain me a little bit more the next time we meet.
That was our last hope.
Damn, bro. Look at how Chapter 10 ended like that.
Exhausted. Oh, I missed my bed. In the end,
R4
laziness
destroyed
is
the capsule.
Best. Why was R4 there in the first place? Wasn't it just to destroy the capsule?
But she sounded like she didn't know that we were after it.
But it was all for nothing. There isn't anything I want here. You goddesses are a disappointment. There is no way you will defeat me. However, I must take care of any loose ends.
You're right.
What was R4 looking for then?
I might have an idea about that.
Gray sister, Is it okay for you to be up?
Yes. I rested and I'm feeling much better. How is Maho?
Oh, Maho is...
I'm right here.
Is it okay if we join you?
Maho, Henri.
Maho, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. I ran into Henri, so I thought that we should go together.
I see.
Thank goodness. I do think it's better that Maho hears about this too. R4 is looking for a way to disable the limiter on the IS crystal.
The limiter?
Yes. The IS crystal continues to absorb share energy from people, but the limiter restricts how much absorption is possible. The IS crystal was originally developed to solve the serious lack of share energy on the PC continent. Share energy is derived from the faith of the people, and it has historically flowed one way, from the citizens to the goddesses. The R-phone allowed it to become bi-directional in order to increase efficiency. Does that make sense?
Kind of. I think I get the idea.
I don't understand how it could go both ways between the goddesses and citizens. I think I get it. Instead of waiting around, goddesses can try to appeal to their people. Is that what you mean? Like, hi, I'm the goddess. I did this today. Isn't that great? Now give me some pudding. You know, something like that.
Yes, something like that.
How did Neptune beat me to it?
So the reason R4 started to give away our phones was to gather more shares.
Yes. And she tried to increase the rate at which she was accruing share energy with sheer volume. The R-phones.
But it didn't work?
You know what? I think I'm just gonna say it. I think at least from the ones I've played, I think the best villain in the series, because at this point, after going through Neptunia Reverse and seeing what the true ending is actually supposed to be of saving R4, the best villain is obviously got to be like Kurume or just any other villain that isn't R4, because it's just not funny to me, you know, having R4 always be the villain. It's like, I don't know. How many times are you going to fight your mother?
Correct. The R-phones had limiters placed on them for the citizens' safety. Her efforts were futile because the phones were capped. The share energy gathered by the IS crystal is sent to a tower on the PC continent, and is supplied to wherever it is needed.
Didn't Among Us come out around the time that this game came out? Yeah, Among Us came out in 2020, right? Please do not tell me that the whole thing of R4 constantly turning, fucking disguising herself is supposed to be an Among Us joke. Please don't. Oh god, why did I have to think that? Oh god.
However, if the link to the tower were to be severed, it would create a risk of the energy flowing back. In this scenario, the limiter would activate, restricting the amount of share energy being absorbed.
In other words, because the IS crystal has a limiter, it can't hold that many shares?
Correct. And R4 herself is unable to remove the limiter. In my original timeline, this limiter failed, and R4 obtained unimaginable power. That's why I came to the past. I'm here to activate the limiter. It's desperate, but it had to be done.
So, how does one sever the link to the tower?
Well, for example, if the tower intended to receive share energy from the IS crystal is destroyed.
The tower... destroyed?
Yeah. I had to destroy the tower to activate the limiter, at the expense of those inside. Your parents. I had no choice.
Oh, no.
I'm not here seeking forgiveness. The blood on my hands is the burden I have to carry for creating the IS crystal.
Henri!
Perhaps you should rest a bit. You don't want to worsen your wounds.
Thank you.
Damn it, stop taking the voice acting away. Ugh. This shit gets so annoying. Especially in a game with female characters as the main thing and I'm not a woman. Ugh. Henri. Netgear, I'm sorry. I'm just having trouble processing it all. It's okay. I know this is really important to you, Henri. If what she says is true, then R4 would become an even bigger matter if she didn't destroy the tower. Even if it was in exchange for the whole world, my parents were taken from me. I can't help but feel the loss. It wasn't worth it. I'm not convinced. The world might have been saved, but I lost mine in the process. But seeing Maho wrestle with desperation, depression, seeing her injured like that. She tried to save the world all alone and carried such a heavy burden. I can't really speak to that. Henri, I'm sorry if I sound weird. I hope I'm not weirding you out. It's okay, honestly. I'm here for you. Thanks, Nepgear. I'm gonna hang out here a little longer. I need some time to myself, I think. I understand. I'll see you later then. We got a good haul of parts in town, so we can continue with the repairs now. I was going to repair it in my free time, and I think I can finally do it. I'm starting to understand how it works. This theory really is amazing. It's kind of amazing that future me actually put this all together. This takes me back. Sorry. Am I intruding? No, it's okay. Is it a good idea for you to be up and about? Yes, I'm feeling much better now. I heard that you were going to try and repair her Netgear, so I requested to come and watch you work. Oh, I see. Should I have asked permission before attempting the repairs? It's nothing like that. You made Ziri in the first place. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay. It just feels so familiar. I remembered when we built Ziri together. Do you mind if I hang out here and observe? No problem. Grey Sister isn't saying anything and is just watching me work. Would it be rude for me to talk to her? I do have things I want to ask. Yes? Grey Sister, you really are Maho, aren't you? Why do you stay in your transformed state? Well, it's okay if you don't want to say. It's not that. It's just that this form is my default now. I've decided when I time travel for the first time that it will remain in this form until R4 is defeated. It's my own way of taking responsibility. You talk a lot differently too. Is it because of your transformation? Actually, I'm just trying to be like you. To be like me? You risked your life for the world. I try to do the things that you do, hoping to have the same strength that you had. But I'm not strong at all. All I have to do is rely on people. Being able to admit that so easily is part of your strength. Maho is always so stubborn, yet she is never confident in herself. She tries to hide it by acting how she does. The way she talks is just an act. She thinks it gives her personality. Oh, don't tell her I told you that. It is Maho's biggest secret. I understand. Nepgear. What is it? Thank you for repairing Ziri. And thank you for staying friends with me and Maho. That's all I wanted to say. Grey Sister, I'm going to leave it to you now. Okay, I'll see you later. I'll let you know as soon as Ziri's repairs are complete. Thank you. I look forward to it. Why do I feel like future Maho's gonna die? Nepgear. Oh, Uni, what's up? We need to talk. Do you have a minute? Yeah, it's fine. She said it's okay. Come in. Kierzy... Maho? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Thank you for coming.
Well, I wanted to talk too. I can't just ignore this. What do you want from me?
There's only one thing that I want, and it has to do with the IS crystal limiter.
You're the only one who knows about that, right?
Yeah, But this has to do with you, too. If there was a guaranteed way to protect this world and all of your friends in it, you would see it through, right, Maho?
Of course! I doubt you had to ask that. We're the same person.
And what if, to do that, we have to vanish from this world forever?
Huh? What do you mean?
There is only one way to remove the limiter on the IS crystal. Our biometrics.
Biometrics?
Yes. As long as we're gone, there's hope for Nepgear in this timeline. Of course, I'm not just going to vanish. I'll leave behind an improved sealing device. Even if I cannot complete it until I disintegrate, leaving behind the blueprint should be enough for Nepgear to complete it. We're the same person from different timelines. If we interact, the time paradox occurs. We fuse, or we disintegrate. You remember, don't you? When we first interacted?
Interacted?
It was through the IS crystal at Planet Tower, and at the hill on Louis. It was only for a moment, but we directly made contact. There was a force that pushed us to either disintegrate or fuse as one. Do you recall the headache you had?
The hill at Louis. So that thing was because of you two? I just happened to be caught up in your time paradox?
Huh?
Get away from her, Grey Sister!
Uni?
Kiersey?
I'm sorry, Grey Sister. Something's been bothering me.
Yeah, Maho. Some things aren't lining up here. Uni? Kiersey? What's gotten into you? We were trying to figure out if you're the real Maho or not.
Of course, R4 would have her controlled.
What? Maho, do you remember the first time you defeated the Trendfluencer? I'll take it for safekeeping. I'll be sure to let Histoire know.
I swear this didn't have voice acting originally.
Go ahead, Maho. We checked with Histoire about the disc fragment Ram and I found. She said she never received that report.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm getting a little bit confused. Why the fuck did Maho walk into a room with Nepgear and be like, oh, hey, Gearsy, like, we're gonna fucking have a conversation. But then, now you're out here. What the hell is going on?
'Cause every night